Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to make a video and explain this whole New Year's resolution, um, explain what to expect, what it is, what the whole dealio is, what its goals are, what my intentions are, when creating this, and just basically after watching this video, you'll understand everything you would need to know about it, and I hope you give it the time. Be open-minded. All right. This is funky. I know, but this is different. This is unusual, and just hear it out. So, I am not a nutrition expert. That is not where I'm getting education. I do have a passion for wellness. So like I that's where I read. So as far as my background in that. That's not where all this is coming from. This is about behavior and habit formation. So the information and the current research about the effectiveness of diets and you know biologically how everything affects you and that's easy to get. It's easy to come across the research. I'm reading awesome literature on this and great books, and that's not the hard part. The hard part is execution, just like anything else. As long as you execute, and that's what this program's about. It's about building those habits. So my background is I'm in a coaching program to get a certified coaching, but I'm in a master's program for IO psychology, and I just like learning about people's behavior, and that's also, that's where my passion is and where I try to learn, and I got a good grasp on it. I'm into this because, 3 years ago I was solid 45 pounds heavier when I stopped hockey. My run at hockey after high school, those 2 years after high school. And once I stopped that, I bottomed out pretty hard. I threw on maybe about 30 pounds in 2 months. Oof. I just went. I've had a few experiences that I know it's very relatable for people, and I feel you. I'm lucky enough to have this sort of epiphany, this change, and this paradigm shift while I was young. I was about 21, and luckily I was in college, and from that moment on, loved school. I just loved development and self-optimization. That's what I've been doing, and I've been doing it out of habit, so I've been growing in just like a balanced structure where, intellectually, physically, spiritually, I'm just growing in, hey, maybe small increments, but over the years, I'm excited about the future, and it starts with these little moments. But I was so into it that I wanted to get educated on it, and I understand it, and that's where Carefree Living is going to come in. I want to give people what they need to optimize themselves. And it's gonna be different. This is all gonna be different, but I'm just rolling with it. I'm pumped about this. So this program is geared for a few things. It's to take away bad habits. This program is for the people that know. You think to yourself, the things that you do when no one's looking, late at night. Those moments that that you want to challenge. This program is to get rid of those bad habits, and you don't have to be too bad. It doesn't matter where you are. It's about where you are in relation to where you're going, and that's what this is to do. This is to clean up your habits and set some accountability, because again, you could read a book and, oh, okay, I just have to do this, but if you don't understand how to change your habits realistically, it's not going to work. And intention's awesome, but if intention is great and it doesn't work, sometimes it helps us. We fall a little lower, because then we feel like we can't do it. And again, be a part of a program. You need to understand that you need to be a part of a higher power. If you wanted to do this bad enough and you could have and all that, you would have done it. It's okay. Like, as long as you want to, make use of a program like this. And hey, we got the New Year's resolution. Launch with a group. Do it with a group so you have more accountability. I don't know anyone that's ever worked out with someone. It's easy to write off, okay, you know what, I'm going to skip today's workout. But when you're meeting someone there, you're not going to do it. Me, I'm going to be every day checking in with you. I don't have to talk to you every day, but I'm going to be monitoring, I'll get into what I'll be monitoring. But it's a system of accountability. You will be challenging these habits no matter what. So if you find that it's time to trim the fat here, I mean that metaphorically to your habits, and trim the fat literally, listen up and find out what the dealio with this program is, because it's sweet. I went through something similar, because I know to be a part of a bigger power here. I'm going to do this program with all you guys too, because again, it's not just geared towards any certain weight. It's geared to someone who wants to clean up their habits. I have buddies doing this, and it's effortless for them, to be honest. And they're just learning about themselves, and just out of habit too. It's not conscious, not taking away a part of the day. So before I keep talking circles around this, I'll get into what the dealio is. So I have it here mapped out. I'm gonna be posting this picture. It's my little board here. I'll talk to you about. It's a 6-week program, and again, it's about developing your habits. So throughout the 6-week program, you're gonna be doing a few things. You're gonna be tracking your food, and you're gonna be sharing these macro targets and caloric targets to you're gonna be writing them down every day in an Excel spreadsheet that we're going to be sharing. This just gives a way for us both to check up on things without it being too confrontational. I don't need to call you every day, but would you wait? We can learn, and it doesn't have to be stressful. That's a very big part of this. If it's too stressful, it may not work. We need to find the right approach to this. So week 1, the main goal is we're going to learn about your basal metabolic rate. We're going to learn about what you burn each day. We're going to track, and we're going to write down your weights and what you eat. And we're going to look at this together, and we're going to talk about, okay, well, now we get an idea of how much calories you're using a day, your habits, whether you hit the gym a couple times, whether you don't. You're just going to learn about you and your metabolic rate. Very important. Very important, because it's something you'll be able to understand how much you can eat in a day. At what point are you overeating? And there's a take on the thermodynamic energy in versus energy out, but it's not all about that. Okay, but the week 1 is dedicated to just developing that habit. And by the end of the week 1, our goal is we're gonna find our basal metabolic rate. I'm gonna, by the end of that week, I'm going to set for you target macros to hit. So after you are tracking your macros, your macronutrients, your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, you're going to be doing this through an app. I understand that this is different and weird, but you need to adapt to current times here. It's very, very easy. I'll post up a video on how to do it. If anyone's ever heard of it, MyFitnessPal, Lose It. They have a few apps, and I'll put up intros. It's easy and it's worth it. Don't let this be the first obstacle that just knocks you off of, oh my God, I'm not doing this. I want you to be open to picking up new habits. It's not stressful. I promise you, the moment it is, we can talk. I can wean this off for you and make it. It can't be too stressful for you, because it's not going to be effective. So it's important for me to have that balance with you. But you also need to meet me halfway, where you need to be open to change. So if you have to do something different, that's obviously necessary. If you want different results, you need to do something different. I'm sorry. I'm relaying you the laws here, not opinion. So be open to that. So, the first week, I understand that could be a big change of tracking your meals, but you get used to it. You're going to wake up, you're going to weigh yourself, and then every day, you're going to keep, weigh yourself and write down the macros. And it's interesting. You're going to look and be like, whoa, this is pretty wild. And with that week 1, I'm going to give you the first round of a do not eat list. This will be basic. I'm not going to tell you what this list is. Yeah, but it's not going to be bad. We're going to get into the process and get our approach, effective. We need it. We just need this to make us curious and to not be too stressful. This transition. Week 2 is going to be where we're going to make some more changes. So we're going to pick up a good habit. We're going to make some sort of exercise or physical habit. We're going to add that onto your lifestyle. And again, I'm not talking about, I don't need to write you a 7-day lifting schedule. It doesn't matter what kind of lifestyle you have. Even if it's a 15-minute stretch in the morning, it's not about, you're not going to be, I'll tell you, you're not going to be starving yourself on this diet. That's not the point. And you're not just going to just run off all of the weight. That's not effective. That is short term. I want you to weigh less, but a healthy way less. You're going to weigh less, but the right way. You're going to feel good. It's about how we feel and how we perform and how we see ourselves. So we need to approach that the right way. So we're not going to be starving you, and I'm not going to just try to run you in the ground. But if you're open for challenges, absolutely, we can I can give you a workout to do. But the whole point is we need to make another good habit. And the week 2 starts the second round of the do not eat list. You're going to be a little more habituated into tracking. So it's going to be a little more automatic for you. It's going to require less effort. So we're gonna up the do not eat list. It's gonna be our second round. There's gonna be more foods, including the first one. There's gonna be more foods. And again, your goal every single day throughout this program is to hit your macro targets. Because what I'm gonna be doing, and I'll tell you this, I'll tell you everything that's going on with the diet, because it's something we all know. It would make sense to us, but I'm not worried about, now I don't need this program. The whole point of this program and the value it brings is the accountability. The accountability and structure is that's where this value is. Because, yeah, you know what? Go ahead and do it. I'll tell you, anyone can ask for advice. I'll tell you what the dealio is. But are you really going to do it? Are you going to do it by yourself? Because I think if you wanted to do it by yourself, you would have already, and if you were able to. And that's fine. I couldn't, so as much as I want to sit here, I'm telling you because I know I needed to be a part of programs. That's why Carefreelivin exists, is I want these programs to exist, to give the structure and for people to develop. So, and mind my rants here. So week 2, boom, we got the second round do not eat list. Week 3, it's going to be the same thing as week 2. We just want to hit those daily macro targets. All throughout during this, I'm going to be changing your targets. I'm going to be lowering carbs, and because it's a big part of the do not eat list. This diet is gonna remove your cravings. The cravings are dangerous. We need to distinguish the difference between hunger and craving, because craving is psychological, and we build ourselves into, these specimens that crave sugar and carbs. The more you eat it, the more you will crave it. It's crazy how it works, and I can absolutely, show all of you, but I'm going to wait for you to feel it, and then, we're going to talk about it along the way, and it's going to be explained. So you're going to be like, wow, that's, I understand this, and I feel it. It's empirical, and that's why I'm going to be gauging where your target macros are, because depending on where you are and what you eat now, if you eat all, it doesn't matter about where you are. We're just going to start aiming it to optimal. And we're going to remove these cravings, and you're going to feel hungry. You want to feel hungry for food, not crave food. And it's amazing how quick that this can happen for you. You'll see. It's exciting. So anyway, week 3, it's the same thing as week 2, except we're going to be dropping, and this is where I'm going to talk to you about this. We're going to drop one negative habit, as vague as that is and how random this may be. I don't care if it's picking your nose, biting your fingernails, or eating, milk or creamer in a coffee, sugar, anything. We're just going to drop a habit. It's about, pruning this tree. We gotta cut the things that are taking us down, so the things that are giving us life are getting more energy and focus and more time. So week 4 is going to be the last. You're going to get your do not eat list. And this is going to be where, you're going to be in habit of tracking, and you're going to feel very good by this time. You're going to want this challenge. So you're just going to keep your routine going, your exercise routine. We're probably going to update that. And, you're going to get your new list of do not eats. And that list is going to be for the rest, week 4, week 5, and week 6. Because that's going to be optimal. You're going to start you want to hammer these habits in. This is where you want this diet, and you're going to start looking as food as fuel. It's not about taste. It's not, and you're going to develop a palate. It's unbelievable the transition you're going to go through. But week 4 starts that hammer of that habit, and where you want to be. And week 5, boom, you're just going to be dropping another a second negative habit. So along with hitting your target macros every day this entirety of the program, week 5 we're going to be, boom, our second bad habit dropped. And that's where I'm going to talk with you about the patience of this program, and I'm going to get your mindfulness up. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions about how you feel, and I'm interested to see your results, because week 6, you're going to be writing a letter to you right now. You're going to be writing a letter to yourself from the past. There's like a weird one. You're going to be writing things down and what you would have told yourself, to make this journey easier, and how you feel now compared to how you felt before. That's the point, is I want you to really notice this difference of, look at the different things that I'm doing, and how do I feel, and how do I look, how am I affecting others, how's my wellness. And you're going to be writing a letter to, where you are now, and the whole point is it's going to show you a shift in the mindset, and it's pretty amazing, pretty awesome. The end of week 6, I'm going to so every Sunday, you're going to be taking pictures, front, side, and side pictures, and I'll show you the results. You can send them to me. You don't have to send them to me weekly, but you do have to take them. I want you to see them. I don't, this is not about me having pictures of people shirtless or whatever. You're going to see a physical effect. The most valuable part of this is the psychological effect. First off, your habits are going to be awesome, and you're going to feel amazing. But you're going to look at yourself. So even when you have those times of stress where you're not feeling it, you have the ability to look at yourself and go, you know what, I'm on a great pathway right now. And it's going to change your mind when it's a big source of shame right now, is when we are scared of where we're going to go, where we don't like where we are, and where that may take us. But imagine it's the other way. You have this earned confidence, this earned freedom, and this earned happiness. I always use those 3 words, Carefreelivin. Love them. But that's what the program looks like. So what you would be doing would be tracking. You'd be using an app. You'd be interacting with me, all on your time. It's all on your convenience. I'm going to find out what's best for you. But you're going to be a part of a structure that is holding you accountable, and you're going to see the results. You're going to learn. You're going to pick up new habits, and you're going to drop bad ones. And some bad habits. You're going to be dropping cravings. sugar craving. You're just gonna understand what food is supposed to be, and you're gonna learn about yourself, and you're gonna learn about nutrition. Again, that information's all out there for you. Usually we avoid it because it's scary. We read and we're like, okay, I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm doing. It's not attractive information, but it's all out there, and it's great, and it's valid and reliable, and that's cool. I have no problem accumulating all that. I'll give you all my resources. So I don't want you to find reasons to challenge this. I want you to be a product of this program. I'm excited. You're not gonna, I'm still working on my certification. You're not gonna be able to find a program where you're getting one-on-one coaching. I can't wait for the first batch of everyone here because, it's one-on-one time. You're not gonna get that, and you're not gonna get that for $100. I'll tell you that. It's not about the money for me. Believe me. I just want to make sure this isn't favors. This is going to be a service through Carefreelivin. I take it very serious, and I want it to be 100% effective. If it, by any means you aren't feeling it or anything, boom, I'll give you all your money back. It doesn't even matter. You can have all your money back at the end. I know you're not going to want it back, and I know you're going to feel like $1,000,000. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I hope this video wasn't crazy long for you to. I hope you saw at least what the dealio is, and I want you to think about it. Here's an opportunity. I'm going to be launching some events, but this one has a specific goal set, and the holidays were rough on me, man. Oh my God, whew, they were tough and they were stressful, but I feel great now. And guess what? Let's sign up for something. We want to be a product. It's 6 weeks of habit building. So it's not 6 weeks of starvation. It's not 6 weeks of, run 20 miles a day. It's not about that. 6 weeks of good habit formation, because we are a product of our habits, okay? That's where my education is. I see it so clearly, and I want you to see it clearly. So if you don't believe me, you're going to feel it from this program. And it makes sense, So look at where you have been and look at where you are. If your habits are taking you, you're gaining weight, you're putting on weight, and your lifestyle is affecting your health and your wellness negatively, challenge that. Don't avoid it, because that's where we're going to black out, go eat stuff. And I know that very well. It's not bad when you challenge it, because you have a program like this that's going to really take you where you are and just give you the direction, So when the rate that you want to go at is all on you. If you want to sit there in week 4, you're like, you know what, I'm waking up every morning and running 2 miles. I don't know, you may want to, because it just feels so good. You understand that earned confidence. You understand it. You're going through the work of changing your habits, and it's awesome. I love it, and I'm passionate about it, and I want to help you guys. I want to help everyone that I can, and so think about this and give it a shot. Please be open-minded. You're not going to get new results from doing the same things. I promise you that. I'm pretty sure that's the definition of crazy, is expecting different results from doing the same thing, and it's completely true. I understand it. So if you want to change, be a part of a bigger force, okay? Be a part of an organization. Be a part of a structure, the systematic factors here that are going to influence you. I'm going to make sure you're motivated, because it's very important. If you're around people and things that aren't motivating you and the stressors, it's too hard to do on ourselves. And usually we've developed ourselves into someone that craves bad foods, that is too sedentary. It's okay to have a structure hold you accountable, because you're gonna want to do it. I promise you. And I hope all the best here. All right. So let me know. You reach out to me. I understand it's starting pretty soon, and we have a bunch of room. We got a lot of people doing this. I can't wait. And please, any questions, feel free to ask me. Whether it's through the page, anything, phone number. It's all good. I'll see all of it. But have a good night, everyone, or have a good day. And I look forward to speaking with you. Okay? Take care.